So what would you say are just like a couple of the more common misconceptions that you're seeing people are having when it comes to planning for retirement spending?
I think on the front end, as you're saving for retirement, what I see is people are, do I save in my IRA? Do I save in my, after tax account? Do I put it in my 401k as much as I can? And I think really number one is you're just saving and accumulating for the future. And so that's really key is, are you setting aside? I have conversations with people, well, I could do more in my 401k. Should I do that? Well, yeah, maybe, but you know, are you getting the max match? Okay, well, you've done enough there. Maybe you can do more, but then you don't have the dollars for today. So that's one of the misconceptions I feel is that everyone feels they've got to put as much as possible in the 401k. And it's not a bad idea to kind of spread that around a little bit. But, I'll kind of go on a side note. There's taxes, there's other things to consider that go into that decision. That's one thing. The other thing is, as you're accumulating, those dollars and you get to that point is, I want to be able to save enough for the future. You're living your life today. And so it's really important to be able to set money aside for the future, but don't overdo it. On the other hand, don't just do just enough either. And I think if you understand and do the measuring, that's really where you're on the right path. That to me is the biggest mistake is people end up with too much money in their pre-tax account, or they don't save enough, even though they could have, and they wind up with too much cash because they had excess income and really didn't give it a place to go to. So it just built up in their cash. They're like, I don't know how that got here. I just have more than. They're the two things I see is people have too much. They're either underinvested or they've got too much invested in the pre-tax. And that can kind of foul up your retirement. If you like what you heard and you need help writing your goals down and being accountable for them, go to gootfinancial.com, contact us, and set up a time to start a conversation, and we'll get you on your way.